Hello survivors, welcome back to the Long Dark. I'm Gazbeard and we're stuck at the forge in the Forlorn Muskeg, expecting a blizzard to blow in. We've got just under 3 hours of fire left in the furnace, which is keeping us warm. I don't want to add more fuel. We're about an hour and a half after sunrise and we're all packed up and ready to go. And I'm just waiting to see what's going to happen with this weather. The only thing that we have to do is to pick up that charcoal for doing some mapping en route. So let's get that picked up while we're waiting to see where the weather's going. And that puts us at just under 38 kilos. But we have got quite a bit of stuff that's droppable if we want to use the climbing rope as a shortcut back into the cave. If not, it's not too much bother to head round to Hat River or Hat Creek and go up the shortcut that we had. Right now, I'm thinking we could make a run for it. If we have to, we can dive into the cave that's back here. Let's get the bow out. We don't need to hunt food. We have got enough food to get us back round to the caves where we left 4 kilos of venison that's pre-cooked, and where we have a sheltered position that we can make a fire and make more water if we need to. My main concern is that our clothes get soaking wet and we then end up with a hypothermia risk, but it looks like that wind's just dropped, which would be great news. And while we're up here, let's just get a drawing on the map here. This is going to slow us down a little bit on the way back. In fact, it looks like we've already mapped this. We have mapped this corner, so we don't need to do any more until we've crossed the railway and climbed the slope. That's good news. That'll let us make up some time. So let's get going. We need to watch out for a wolf over here if he has turned up.
Thank goodness. Made it through another night.
We could do with picking a few sticks up just along the way. We've got enough sticks on us to make a snow shelter, but we need to have enough spares to make a fire. And we can't afford to really use those sticks for the snow shelter until we're off the Muskeg. And yep, there's the wolf between the trees in the center. So we come around here. We may well end up having to have a fight with this guy. I don't know what state our clothes are in. We didn't do any repairs at the forge. The priority was just to get the forging done and get out of there. That's landed by that tree. Well, that was a good shot. I'm going to say it was a lucky shot. We're not going to harvest him. We're going to go get our arrow. Saw it land over by this tree, so should be relatively easy to find. There it is. I wish they were all that effective. Sounds like we've got another one ahead of us somewhere. Hopefully he is actually on the other side of the railway tracks and not on the plateau that we're heading to. Well, that dog detected me from a long way away, much further than they normally do. That might be a result of that last piece of stinky meat that we've got on us.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
Well, what weight are you carrying? And more importantly, is there a wolf just down here that might run up behind us and catch us? Doesn't look like it. Let's have a look. What weight are you carrying? 40 kilos. We'll just drop that one stick. Keeps us under the 40 kilos. Keeps us moving. Also puts us on a different fatigue scale. So we've got 30 sticks. We can make a fire with up to 15 and keep 15 for a snow shelter. That's good. And as I said, we don't need to do any mapping until we get onto the other side of the railway and up that slope. So we can afford to make quite a pace along here. Get over the railway before excuse me. Get over the railway before lunchtime. Looking out onto the railway. There is a shadow just there, which looks like a tree stump. But I'm keeping an eye on it because I thought I saw it moving. The last thing we want to do is fall off here. Apart from the injuries that we'd sustain, it would put us in a position that is an absolute pig to navigate to get back onto safe ground. Put us right in the middle of the weak ice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look over the top before we drop down, see if I can spot where the wolves are. Other than the race against the weather, we're not in any hurry. So if we end up having to spend a night somewhere over here before we can get to the caves, then so be it. I'd rather do that than have to face a bear or a wolf pack. And it's all looking rather quiet down here in the middle. Let's just have a look over here. There should be a wolf over there somewhere, but I'm not seeing him right now. So let's head down that way. We'll stay high on this slope so that we can see over the train. And the root of that fallen tree on the other side is where we want to be heading to. I just thought I caught a glimpse of the wolf there, but I didn't. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to head up onto that slope there, and then we'll do a mapping. Make sure there's no wolf in close proximity. There we are, that's just extended our map view. And I'm going to stay pretty high coming across here. The theory being that that means the wolf will always be ahead of us or on our right. I'm going to have to drop down here. I don't want to risk sprained ankles on that slope.
Damn.
Ha! Right on cue, huh? I love the way they use a broken bone sound to indicate that you've got a sprained muscle. Right, now we've got Reishi there. Do we need Reishi or not? Let's just take a quick look in the pack. We've got none there. We've got 11 sets here. No, we do not need Reishi is the answer. So we'll leave them there for future visits.
Never been so hungry in my life.
We'll get up onto this slope here and we'll do another drawing. One disadvantage to being up here is that we're not getting any cattails. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to go forward onto that little hill in front of us and get a drawing from there. It'll also let me have a better visibility out onto the ice, and we may actually go visit that hunter's blind. Certainly we have time today. Now we've got a couple of blind spots below us as to whether there's a wolf around or not. But what I'll do is I'll do another drawing here as well. We've got charcoal to burn, so I don't know if I've been to that hunter's blind or not, so I really don't think we have, so it's going to be worth looting. I'm not seeing any animal life at all here. If there's any cattails out there, that's a bonus. I see the bear. There's the bear. So we're not going to get to that hunter's blind. Certainly if we did, we wouldn't get back from it. So we just need to make tracks, get away from the bear. Just give him the respect of his own space. Yeah, he's still out there. Over there, look. I seriously doubt we could have got to the hunter's blind and back before he would have been on top of us. And I'm not seeing any cattails here, so time for us to start going high. There's the climbing rope if we want to make use of it. It's only midday, so we could in fact just go around to Hat Creek. How are we doing? 39.6 kilos. We do need to eat. Let's put something into us. I'll I think what we'll do is we'll put one of those down just to get a few calories into us. And then we'll just put that one in. Have a sip of water to top off. Now the weather can change here pretty rapidly. If we were much closer to 30 kilos, I would go for using the rope. But as we're not, I'm just going to continue on, and that little bit that we've just eaten and drunk lets us pick up another couple of sticks for a nice warming fire in the cave to make more water, etc. And what we'll do is we'll get a drawing from up here, continue our mapping of the west side of the Muskeg. And I don't see the bear anymore, so I have no idea where he is. Is that a wolf down there? Not sure. Yes, it is. So we want to be as high up here as we can get. Don't know if we can get over the top of that rock or not. If we can, that'd be great. No point tangling with the wildlife if you don't have to. Come on, get up. There we go. This is going to be quite a tricky one to get around. Don't know if we can get up this one or not though. Yeah, of course we can. There we go. Right. We can't really get any higher, and we do need to drop down into Hat Creek to get up to the slope that leads back around to the cave. Just check that wolf's not following us. Doesn't look like he is. Sounds like he's got a pal down there, so there's two wolves down there. And there's often times one up here on the right. There's a couple of cattails over there that I'd like to get before we go back up to the cave. But, however, we do have the option of going in this entrance of the cave and working around. One of the things I would like to do is get a drawing here.
I could eat anything right now.
It's just caught the cave, look. So let's go get the cattails around this area. Can't remember if we've been up to the signal hill. It might be worth just doing that. Sometimes there's good loot up there. Let's check any more cattails in sight. No. Time of day. It's just on midday. We've got time to do the signal hill and come back. So let's do that. After all, we're, other than thinking about the food that's waiting for us in the cave, we're not in any great hurry. In fact, we can do that on the way back, can't we? Because the whole idea is that we come back this way to get back to Mystery Lake. So I'm going to demonstrate that we can get up this way. I mentioned in yesterday or the day before's episode when we came down here that you can get back up here. It is possible. Just a matter of remembering how. There we go. Come in at it from the uphill angle. Come up the edge of the rock until you can get onto here. And then around you come. We'll get another drawing from here. Just extends our view there a little bit. Now, The Long Dark is a survival game, let's make no bones about that, but it's also an exploration game, and I think a lot of people tend to forget that. They find a route through and around each of the maps, and then they stick with that and start doing speed runs or similar, which to me it's kind of contrary to what you should be doing with the game. So for example, I'm just going to climb up on that rock. I'm going to do another drawing from up there and just open up the map on this section. A massive opening up of the area on Marsh Ridge, as it's known.
Something to eat.
Yeah, we'll sort that out in a second. So the cave where we left all the bits is just up ahead on the right, and the exit from here to... oh, that's right, we were going to go up through Milton Basin, weren't we? But I think we're going to be too heavy with all our stuff to go up into Milton Basin, given the rope climbs that are waiting for us up there. Now, I'm going to go across here. I'm going to get some more mapping done. This area's pretty safe, unless the bear has got a secret route to get up here, because it's always possible that he likes to use that cave there. We have got a deer over here that we left. I think he's down there. If we're going to harvest a deer, then we need more firewood. I think this is the dead guy down here that these crows are flapping around. There's a live deer there. Well, we hit him, we didn't kill him. Let's just get a drawing done from up here. The deer that we hit is down there, still walking around as if nothing happened. Let's go see if that arrow bounced off him. It did. It looks like it bounced off him and hit the tree. Well, we'll leave him to wander around. He may well just keel over and die. I'm going to grab some firewood. getting towards dusk.
All this gear is slowing me down.
Let's head back to the cave. We'll spend a night in the cave, and then we can always come out and get that deer in the morning, including the one that the carcass that we saw that we didn't touch. And there's the climb up to Milton Basin. And our cave is just over here. Here it is. There's our little campsite. I'm going to drop that cedar wood here. We don't need to burn it tonight. We'll save it for cooking up that deer. Also got a lot more sticks than we need to carry. Did we drop a pile of sticks anywhere? We dropped one over there, but the rest of them seem to have rotted away. Maybe we didn't. I thought we had dropped a bunch of sticks here. Well, let's just... that's going to be 18 to drop to leave us with 15 for the snow shelter, as always. There we are. How are we doing for water? That determines whether we light a fire or not. We're okay for water tonight. We are starving hungry though. So let's eat that venison. Let's take a drink. And let's check the clock. It's nowhere near sunset. But we do need to get some clothing repairs done, I suspect. Yeah, our trousers took a bit of a hit in that wolf attack. Let's put them back to 100%. Our big coat took a hit. That's an outer layer, so let's get that repaired.
Feels like something is sapping my energy.
There we go. Our gloves fared surprisingly well. Our shoes and our underwear are suffering though. Our hats did remarkably well. Let's just check how much cloth we've got. We've only got the 5 for the snow shelter, so if we do these repairs, then that's our snow shelter option gone, which gives us no reason to carry these sticks. But we do need to keep our clothes in good shape. The boots definitely need a repair. And we can repair them with leather. Oh dear. That's just wasted a piece of leather. Failed, that's twice. Let's just verify that that's burning the leather. It is. I'll have one more go at repairing them. Can't repair in the dark. Okay. Did that burn our piece of leather? No. So we can't repair in the dark. It is dark. There's the bedroll. Time of day. Oh. Wait a minute. We want to eat a piece of that venison. 61%. Get it eaten. Take a drink. Let's sleep for 10 hours. pushes us into day 89, halfway through day 89. So I think that's a good time to just end the episode and say that I'll see you tomorrow for the next one, and we'll just pause the video here. Check the video description, you'll find links to my other channels there, and as always from me, wishing you a great day, great remainder to your day, and a great day tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow afternoon at 5 o'clock UK time for the next episode. This is Gazbeard, still surviving in the long dark and hoping you'll continue the journey with me. As always, bye for now.